life is short for so many people, you know. But yeah, lesson learned, always check things over when you're buying from the charity shop. She is claiming that she can see somebody up in the tower. Hello, welcome back to another weekly vlog. The weekend was an absolute washout for us this weekend, hence why there is no weekend vlog. Yesterday was it was storms, it was horrible outside, so we didn't get to do much. I mean, we did play some games and this and the other, but as you know from last week, Florrie hasn't been very well, and she's not the easiest person to be around when she hasn't been well. She is better, but she's got herself into a little bit of a rut now. So Saturday was a lovely day, and we were planning on going out. We were supposed to be going for a nice little walk around the wetlands, just a nice gentle easy walk, just to get some fresh air for her and everything. But she's got herself in a rut now, and she doesn't want to leave the house, and basically caused her to have an almighty meltdown. And when I say a meltdown, I don't just mean like, oh, she had a little bit of a tantrum or whatever. I mean she was inconsolable for hours, actual hours. When she's like that, there's nothing you can do. You can't like reason or bargain with her. You can't talk her out of it. You can't distract her. You can't do anything. You just have to leave her kind of come round. Yeah, so we didn't manage to go out on Saturday. So obviously today is Monday. She's definitely better. She's eating a bit more. She's playing. She's lively. She's talkative. She's back to being pretty much her normal self. Amelia has gone out. She's gone out today with her friend just to look around the shops because her friend's school are on an inset day today. So she's gone out with her friend. She looked really cute as well. She dressed herself up so nicely. Last night we put plaits in her hair and stuff, so she's got all like crinkly hair and everything. She looks really cute. I love seeing her make an effort, you know, because she's growing up and is cute. Yeah, so Craig's gone and taken her, and he said that when he gets back, we can go out because he's got today and tomorrow off. But obviously Florrie is a bit like, no, I don't want to go out. So I'm going to try and get her to kind of coax her out of the house now, because I think she gets into a routine really quickly, see, and I think she's stuck in this sort of routine now of being in the house, not doing anything. And also the last time she went in the car, well, not the last time, but on the way up to Alton Towers, she was car sick, and that's freaking her out as well because she's been ill, and she thinks she's going to be car sick again, basically. So we need to try and get her out of it without it causing her too much distress. So that's gonna be fun today. I've also got this thing like on my mind at the moment, right? Life is short for so many people, you know, and it always just makes me want to just get out there and do things and thing when I hear about how short life is for some people. It always hits home, you know. It always hits home. I just want to get out there. I want to get on with life, you know. I don't want to mope around and what have you. I just want to experience life. I've also kind of had enough of living around people. Like, my ultimate goal is to have a little cottage. I don't want a mansion or anything like that. I want a little cottage with a garden big enough for me to be able to grow my own fruit and veg, have a nice little bit of a flower garden, possibly keep some chickens and some goats. I'd love that life. I would love that life. And just not have any direct neighbours, because I'm at the point where I'm really fed up of other people's encroaching on my life. If you know what I mean, other people's decisions messing up my peace. Yeah, anyway, I want a cottage. I want to live in a little cottage with nobody around me, and I want a camper van so that we can go travelling here, there and everywhere. That's my life goal, okay? That is my goal. That's my goal for life anyway. My goal for today is to try and get Florrie out of the house. I need to try and get her dressed and out of the house without a meltdown. Wish me luck. Okay, I've managed to get her dressed, which is better than what happened on the weekend. So we're part of the way there. As you can see, we did manage to get her out of the house. We found out that Toys R Us has reopened in our local WH Smith store. I think in all of the WH Smith stores they've got them now, or most of them anyway. And yeah, Florrie was more than happy to go and have a little look at what they had to offer there. We also popped into Smith's toy store as well to have a little look at all the stuff that she can't have. Yeah, I was quite tempted to buy that Scooty Booty Robin though. Then we popped into the range to see all the pretty stuff that I can't have. I loved that little mouse pumpkin-y thing in the jar. I thought that was really cute. And that mirror, oh my gosh, how fab would that mirror be? And yeah, I wanted the cow. I've been after that cow print for ages. From there we went over to Dunelm and had a little bit of a snack. I enjoyed a lovely scone the right way. Right, we're back. Oh, I'm annoyed. Starting it off. I am annoyed. So we popped to the charity shop after we did everything that you've just seen. We popped to the charity shop, the big one up in Gorsainan, but we didn't really have much time because Amelia wanted to be picked up at 4. She's usually picked up at about 3, and she had said 3:30, but then she changed it to 4. So we didn't have much time. I was rushing around, but there were things that I specifically wanted to look for, and I found a couple of the things that I was looking for, and they were really cheap, and I was like, yes. So I just picked them up, went to the till, paid, and we went to pick Amelia up straight away. And I've just got back now and had a look, okay? And this is why you need to take your time in the charity shops. This is where you need to pay attention and look at things properly in a charity shop. So the first thing I picked up, I wanted a nice sort of black coat, you know? So I saw this one. And it's really nice, okay? It's a really nice, it's in perfect condition. Really nice. It's belted round the waist. It's got buttons and all that, and pockets. You know, everything you need in a jacket, really, in a nice coat. And it was £3, and I was like, oh my god, this is exactly what I've been looking for. So size 10 for absolute bargain, innit? I just brought it home, had a little look, went to put it on, and I thought, well, gosh, this is a bit roomy on me. And that's because size 18, they'd mislabeled it. They'd put it in as a size 10, put it down as a size 10, it was a size 18. So whoever did that needs to get their glasses checked, I think. So that was a waste of £3 because it was way too big. I think I'll probably sell it on because it's in like I said, it's in perfect condition. It's a really, really nice coat. The banging, Craig's putting a mirror up just in case you're wondering. He's doing some DIY. Yeah, it's a really nice coat, you know, so somebody will make use of this, so I'll pop it up on Vinted. I'm so gutted because I really liked that. And then the other one I saw was one from M&S. This one is a size 10. And it's really nice, again, belted around the waist, pockets and everything. And I thought it had this nice, and I only saw it at a glance, and then I thought, oh, it's got these nice sleeves and everything going on as well. And then I get home, I go to put it on, and I pull it out properly and look at the sleeves. They're like a bin bag. They've gone like a bin bag, and this one's even worse, and it's got there's like a hole for there as well, so that is no use to anybody. Nobody's going to be able to wear that, so that is a complete waste of £3. That bin for that. So I'm really annoyed because Usually, you know, I take my time and I look at things properly, but because I was in a rush, I didn't do that. I just went, ooh, and I put it on my arm, and lesson learnt right there. Always make sure you look at absolutely every single little bit when you're buying in a charity shop. I'm so annoyed. I was really excited about those buys as well because they were exactly what I was looking for. I did also get a dress. I'm gonna have to really check this over now to make sure, but it's a little dress from New Look. It looks like it's okay. It looks, all the buttons are there. I can't see any holes or anything, so it was £1, so I picked that one up. Yeah, it's nice. And then the other thing I picked up was this, because I needed a brown sort of crossbody bag type of thing. So yeah, it is what it is. It's just a plain brown bag. It's not nice. I don't even like brown, but it'll go with some of the outfits that I've got better than what I've got now. So, and it's adjustable and everything. This was £2, I think. Yeah, £2. So I'm so annoyed about those coats though. They would have been perfect. But yeah, lesson learned. Always check things over when you're buying from the charity shop. Take your time, check everything. I'm gonna have to get rid of those coats now. So annoyed. Especially this one, because this one was the one I was looking forward to the most. And then they get this sort of black bag effect on it. We've been trying to make Hello Kitty boba.
It's not, it doesn't really seem to be working out.
Yeah, well, we haven't finished it yet because
it's too hard to squeeze.
The resin bottles are impossible to squeeze when you've got thumbs up bent the wrong way. It's literally impossible. So Craig's in the middle of putting some things up at the moment on the walls, but when he's done, he's going to have to come and use his normal strong thumbs to squeeze out the last of the resin. And hopefully it'll be alright then.
And squeeze out the resin for my popcorn.
It's cute though. I really like the mini stuff. It
Yeah,
kind of just gives you that kind of like,
popcorn. I got mini popcorn.
Florrie's got mini popcorn to do next. Also, I got my cow.
Wasn't it the donkey one?
Well, yeah, I wanted the yellow one at first, but Daddy wasn't convinced it would fit in the space, even though it absolutely definitely would have. But we saw this one today, and because it's got bees on it as well, so we thought it looks like the bees are peeing or something. They're dripping something anyway. But anyway, I thought he was cool, and he's kind of the right colour scheme for the kitchen and stuff as well. We are actually heading out. We're going to the wetlands, which is where we were supposed to go on the weekend, but that didn't happen, did it, madam? Yeah, so we're just getting ready to go out now. Amelia's upstairs, she's having a pout on.
Because Daddy pretended to chuck a spider at him.
Yeah,
At
Craig thought it would be funny to pretend to chuck a spider at her, so she's gone upstairs now in the right mood. It wasn't funny.
Yes.
Oh, I laughed at it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't laugh if it was you, would you? You would be raging. You can imagine it right now.
I'll punch her in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we are getting ready to leave now. Let's go to the wetlands. Yeah, so this vlog is us mainly trying to get Florrie out of the house all week. So there's quite a few days out throughout this week. On this visit though, we are at the Wetland Centre. Llanelli Wetland Centre is 450 acres of lakes and streams and lagoons and salt marshes, and it is really, really beautiful place. It's a habitat for so many different animals, and thousands of migratory birds visit every year. There's tons of stuff for the kids to do, including these balance beams, which the kids love, but I am absolutely terrified of them. I just have these visions of me just falling into the bog underneath. This one is cool though. I like the boardwalk with the green over the water. I really like that. With it being autumn now, there were plenty of mushrooms to find, I love finding mushrooms. I find them so interesting to look at. And the flamingos, they were outside as well, which is always a joy, because if you have to go and visit them when they're inside, they are the stinkiest creatures around. For those of you who know us well, you know that we love going out and spotting wildlife, all the different creatures and everything that you can see. Oh look, somebody saw some great tits on the other day. Yeah, so we managed to find loads and loads of creatures, and we got really close to them as well. So these are, I believe it was a common darter dragonfly. I don't know why I can't talk. Yeah, it's one of those. That is your typical garden spider, and that is a shield bug. Super cool. This bloody hamster. He's a nutter. What you doing, Gary? You want mealworms? Baby.
He's such a good Gary. Oh, smushies.
Oh, squishy, squishy, squishy.
I want to give him a smushy.
He's like a little ball. He's like, wait, get off, Mum. Okay. I don't want to look.
Look at him.
Gary and the GoPro. I was hoping to get some cute footage of him eating his mealworms, but he's like, hang about. Don't you break it now. What's he doing?
I don't know.
Eat the mealworms, Gary. No.
Oh no.
No. That's better. I think he's investigated it. He's realised it's going to cause him no harm. Right, so we are getting ready to go out. I've just made myself a coffee to take with in the nice little travel thing, just to save some money, like, you know, so I don't have to buy any out. We're going to go to the park.
Yeah.
The kids are going to take their nature journal.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to have a nice little hour or so in the park. Yeah, Craig bought me this coffee to try. A gold blend caramel flavour, but it's got nothing in it other than coffee and natural flavour. And mind you, it doesn't say what they've used for the flavour, but it's natural flavouring, and it says contains negligible amounts of energy, fat, carbohydrate, fibre, protein and salt. It doesn't say anything about sugar, but there's no sugar listed in the ingredients. So this is marginally better than the crap sachets that I have been using. It tastes alright as well. It's not like amazing, but it tastes okay. Yeah, anyway, we're getting ready. We're going to the park. We're taking the nature journal. The kids are going to play. And then we're going to possibly
Go to town.
Go to town.
And see if they have any miniverse in Asda.
I'm kind of really into the miniverse thing now.
Yeah, they're so mini.
Because they're just like, you've got to make with resin and stuff. Teeny tiny. Excuse me.
Teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny little things. That excites me. And I feel like it's something that I could get into. So Parc Howard is a really beautiful park, which in 1912 was gifted to the people of Llanelli to enjoy for 999 years. While we were there, this beautiful little cat decided to come and be our friend. Got a friend. Obviously, this made Florrie's day. In fact, after this, she wasn't really that bothered about playing in the park.
Oh, he's so fluffy.
Well, this was an unexpected little bit of joy.
I like you.
Yeah, she just spent most of her time playing with the cat. Oh, found another shroom. After the play in the park, we went and sat down in front of the old mansion and the kids got their nature journals out. So Florrie's kind of freaking me out a little bit because she is claiming that she can see somebody up in the tower in white. That house is supposed to be extremely haunted. I've mentioned it before, but it was actually featured on the TV programme Most Haunted once. It's kind of coincidental that she's just said that she saw somebody up there in white when loads of people have reported it, and apparently this used to be in the World War. It was a hospital at one point, and people have often reported seeing a soldier in the building and nurses. So I'm wondering if that's what she thinks that she's seen. Whoa. Gives me the creeps, like.
It's very lifelike.
We're on a little bit of an adventure. We've come up with my mother. We're on a spin. We're going cross country. This is our view at the moment. So these are all the Black Mountains. Yes, another adventure, and much to the amusement of the children, this time we were in a place called Three Cocks. We were in a garden centre, which is the old railway line garden centre in Three Cocks, and they do some really, really good seasonal displays. Yeah, the place was decorated beautifully for autumn and so many beautiful photo opportunities. It was really cool. It was a really impressive garden centre, to be fair, and I loved the effort that they'd gone to. They had a whole walkthrough for Halloween, like a really spooky walkthrough. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Going again.
Who's going to step to your sign as well?
Amber, yeah. Step on that. And then you turn the corner and bam, Christmas. Christmas everywhere. Now, I have to admit, right, usually when it comes to Christmas things, I'm quite grinchy about it. Not that I don't like Christmas, I love Christmas, but I don't like it before it's time. Like, I don't like to feel that pressure of, oh my god, Christmas is coming and I need to do everything. I hate that feeling, but, oh my gosh, as soon as I walked into this area, I was just in Christmas. It was just, you walk through the doors and the smell hit you. It was just Christmas smell. It was amazing, and there was just so much beautiful stuff everywhere. Yeah, it was like a little slice of joy that I really didn't know that I needed. And after seeing this, I'm quite tempted to do an autumn tree. I'm thinking again the tree out, and look, I could decorate it with little mushrooms. So cute. Amelia was actually really taken by these rats, and she ended up coming away with one of them. This was cool though. I mean, how fab is this? Imagine being able to have like a setup like that in your house. Oh, so magical. So cool. Now, because we were so close, we decided to pop into the beautiful book town of Hay-On-Wye. It's just such a nice place, it really is. Me and Craig went there. When was it? I think it was last year. So we do have a vlog of our day to this place somewhere in the depths of the channel, if you haven't seen it. But basically, Hay-On-Wye is perfect. If you're a book lover, it is perfect for you because there are bookshops galore, and I mean galore. You're talking everywhere. There's just tons of bookshops. Amelia was really taken by it. She absolutely loved it. And even Florrie just loves exploring in general, but she was fascinated to see all of the books everywhere. But some of the shops are quite, they're just books just everywhere. So much that they can't fit them on the shelves, so they just pile them up on the floor. It's just, yeah, if you're a book lover, then this is the place for you. I was just editing the vlog and realised that I hadn't ended it. I hadn't done anything to end it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. It was one of those where basically what had happened was, with Florrie being ill last week, she developed a kind of like agoraphobia type of behaviour where she was really freaking out and panicking about going out, thinking that she was going to be ill and that she was going to be sick and all of this different thing, and she was really freaking out, like proper crying and freaking out anytime we were mentioning going out anywhere. So I tried to get her out of the house as much as possible to try and get her over that, because of the way she is. She gets really set in a routine really quickly, and I didn't want her getting into that behaviour basically of not wanting to leave the house. Yeah, it did the job anyway, because every time, as you can see in the videos, every time she went out she had an absolute blast and she loved it. It was just the initial thought every time we were mentioning it, the thought of it was freaking her out. So yeah, that's what this week's vlog has been mainly. We didn't really do any home education stuff or anything, apart from on Friday, and I didn't film anything for Friday weirdly enough, because it was mostly planning, see, so there wasn't really much to film. I was just planning the day mainly, planning the next few weeks of education stuff. So what we are actually doing, and you will see more of it in next week's vlog, because I think it's going to be quite involved. What we are planning on doing is we're going to do a Disney project, and I want to say a big massive thank you to Festival of Imagination, the guys from Festival of Imagination, for telling me about doing this project, because it's something that they started doing. And although I think we've got completely different takes on what it's going to be, we're all really excited to do it. So I'm really looking forward as well to following along the Festival of Imagination's topic as well, to see what they get up to, because Disney covers so much. You wouldn't even think it, but when you start going into it, it really covers so many topics, and it actually goes hand in hand with the topic that we've been doing, which was the Earth. And to be honest with you, it was getting a bit stagnant. We were a little bit not bored of doing it, but we were struggling to come up with fun ideas basically to go along with that topic. But now, thanks to those guys mentioning it to me, we've now got, like, I'm pretty certain about a year's worth of material to work with, if not more, because it just goes into so much detail. So we've started with looking at Lilo and Stitch, because the kids they've been binge watching basically the Lilo and Stitch TV series, and they've been watching the films, but they've mainly been watching the TV show. Yeah, they really into it. So I thought Lilo and Stitch was a really good place to start, and it means that we get to learn all about Hawaii, and it's really cool, and the kids are instantly so into it. Amelia's already learning Hawaiian. Yeah, she's on Duolingo, learning all sorts of Hawaiian words and everything. Yeah, there's so much that we can go into. We're going to be learning about Hawaii itself. We're going to be learning about volcanoes, because obviously they're volcanic islands. We're going to be doing some of the Hawaiian language, learning about the culture. We're going to be cooking Hawaiian recipes. We already cooked one on Friday, and I'm so gutted I wasn't filming on Friday, because it was just the most bizarre thing I've ever had, okay? It was basically, can you tell I'm really excited about this? We had rice, and we had homemade burger patties on top of the rice. On top of the burgers was gravy, and on top of that was a fried egg. It was the most, I mean, I'd have never put that combination together, but you know what? We all really enjoyed it. Even Florrie, she actually ate it all, which, I mean, that's a win, isn't it? So that's something that we'll definitely make again, because it was easy enough to do as well. So yeah, but there's going to be Hawaiian cooking, Hawaiian baking. PE sessions are going to be about learning how to do the hula dancing. Crafting, hopefully we can get like some leis made and like a diorama of Hawaii. What else have we got planned? We've got loads planned just on this one Lilo, and obviously we'll be looking into the Lilo and Stitch movie as well, the characters, because it's all quite interesting, you know, the story and everything as well. And Amelia wants the subtopic of aliens, so there is so much to keep us going just based on this one film. And then obviously there's other films, like all the other films, you know, you've got for example, like Aladdin set in the Middle East, The Lion King is set in Africa, and then you've got like Coco in Mexico, and all, you know, all of the different places. Frozen in Denmark. There's just so much. There is so much that we can go into. Mulan in China. Do you know what I mean? There's so many topics, and we're all really excited to get into this. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. So again, huge thank you to Festival of Imagination for telling me about that. And make sure you go and check out their channel as well, because they've got a really lovely channel. Like I said, they're home educators as well, and they love Disney, and they do lots of Disney days out. They do other days out as well, and they do home vlogs like this. So yeah, make sure you go and check out those guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, because it means so bloody much to me. You don't realise how much it means to me, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you next week.